Actually, while we're talking about Anthony, it's almost like I set myself up for that one. A couple of stats here from Anthony. Just a little bit of a comparison to Jarell Kwanzaa and Anthony. One of these people, Jarell Kwanzaa, has made 17 appearances in the Premier League this season. The other one, or 17 appearances this season. The other one, Anthony, has made 29. Goals, however, show that our centre-back, Jarell Kwanzaa, academy product, 2 goals, and Anthony, 1 goal. One of them cost €100 million, and the other one didn't. One of them was brought in by Ten Lasso, and the other one wasn't. And one of them, we're trying to be force-fed by United fans, is a good footballer. Jason Morris said United's Anthony 100%. Mount is a good shout as well, by the way. Mount is a good shout as well. It's been a stinker of a campaign for Mount as well. Caicedo's started to show a little bit, but yes, certainly not at the 115 million quid mark yet. 8th place is mad. The fact that man is still in a job today is farcical. It's I don't know what more they need to see before they like. It must be that they can't afford to sack him. I don't get it. Like, honestly, Manchester United, like, we talk about Liverpool existing to win trophies. Manchester United fans should look at their club the same way, and most likely do. Putting up with this tripe that they're seeing from Ten Hag, and I'm still laughing at his comments about one of the most dynamic attacking teams in English football. What? Every time I look at United, I don't think there's a plan. I look at it and I go, what is the tactic? Like, what's he doing? It's like, let's hope something happens and counter-attack. It's not Man United. And he's out of his depth. And I don't believe he's still there. I would have fired him after we beat them 7-0. That should have been enough. But he took them into the Champions League, where they finished bottom of a fairly straightforward group. With Bayern Munich, yes. Other than that, they should have had no problem getting through. Bottom. Didn't even get into the Europa League. And then he doesn't even get them into the Europa League or the Champions League via the league this season. So yes, they might pull off the upset of upsets and beat Manchester City to win the FA Cup. But that's still only going to get them into the Europa League. And the players are going to have to take a pay cut now, because some of their contracts are linked to Champions League qualification. So the morale in the dressing room is going to be less as well. Just get him out. If you've got anything about you anymore as a club, get him out. It's weird. Oh yeah, and Rashford as well. Rashford's form this season's been terrible. Terrible. Again, remember when he was getting the new deal? Everybody was talking about Real Madrid wanting him, Barcelona wanting him, PSG wanted him, everybody in the world wanted him, until he signed his 350 G's a week contract, and then all of a sudden his form drops off a cliff. And do you know what gets me though? I have a little bit of sympathy for United fans, because if they try to call out his performance and say he's been crap, it gets twisted that it's vile hate and abuse a lot of the time. No, they're allowed to say he's been horrendous, because he's been horrendous. And fans should have every right to say that a player who is earning a huge sum of money, that is a local fella, that they know what he's capable of, if he's not performing, fans should have every right to call that out and say he ain't performing.